Hey, No BS Craig here. It's Friday morning, and I thought I would just end the week with a little brief message. By now, you should have received your September No BS marketing letter. Listen, this thing is filled with gold. Literally, because I've basically highlighted so much stuff in this newsletter. It took me an hour and 15 minutes to read, okay? A half an hour yesterday while I was at my son's track practice, and then 40 minutes today while I had coffee after I dropped him off at school, okay? So just, I want to say this up front. Don't tell me you don't have time to read the newsletter. Make time. You just 10 minutes here, 15 minutes here, an hour, whatever you can do. Just do it with highlighter and pen in hand, okay? This stuff is filled with gold, but one of the greatest things on page 3, Dan talks about that success is messy. A lot of people, a lot of members tell me, I don't know where to start. I don't know where. Start anywhere. Do something. Okay? Motion creates more motion. Okay? So you just start anywhere. Okay? So like on page 4, it talks about using celebrities. Why celebrities in marketing is important. In a world filled with so much advertising noise and so many people trying to get our attention, celebrities are by far one of the best ways to get attention, stand out amongst the crowd. Okay, your competitors probably aren't doing this. Okay, on page 5, it talks about find out what your customers and clients' other interests are, so you can grab their attention that way. You also appear more human when you can relate to them on more personal and subculture issues. Okay, it talks about using barter in business. Okay, a lot of people who don't have a lot of money can barter, and it shows you some resources you can use if you go to page 5. Okay, inside Dan critiques 2 different ads. Okay, and he talks about what's good about them and what's not good about them. My guess is you can learn a lot from these things, because I did. Okay, one very, very specific thing about creating the lowest resistance possible when you're running an ad. Okay, so you really want to read that. On page 8, Bill talks about the outrageous example of the month, and he shows how a member used outrageous advertising methods to get free publicity on a TV show, and then used it again and got called back again. Okay, for TV. Okay, wouldn't you like to be on TV? Read on page 8. Okay, Dan talks about on the big lesson of the month how to use special events to build community. Okay, people are looking for a sense of community, and this 2-page article on page 12 and 13 shows you how. Okay, on page 15, Russell Brunson talks about the Mechanical Turk. Now, at the Super Conference, I learned all about this, and it's a phenomenal tool to get very, very, very low-cost help around the world. Okay, so if you need research done, if you need a web page done, if you need anything, you can get people to do it very, very cheaply and inexpensively. You want to read about that's on page 15. What else? Page 17. Dan talks about giving, okay, being about a purpose, not just about selling products and services. You want to read that. Page 17. What else? Hey, one of our members, our veteran members and mastermind members, he's been with the chapter almost since we started, Brian Berg. If you can find him in the newsletter, I will give you a free 30-minute phone consultation to help you with any problem you have, okay? And also on the last page, Dan talks about adjusting your strategy based on timing, okay? This new economy has created unique challenges for us, and the best way to succeed is to adjust your strategy. Okay, don't rely on old strategies to be successful in the future. They won't necessarily work. Okay, anyway, take time, read this newsletter. It's filled with gold. And if you find Dr. Brian Berg in there, send me an email at craig@glendalepasadena.com, and you'll win a free 30-minute phone consultation. Okay, have a fantastic day. I will talk to you early next week. Bye now.